Hi, welcome to the session Conditional Operators. Here, the conditional operators is an online alternative for if-else condition in the Java programming. The result of the conditional statements can be stored in the variable. For syntax is given here, the condition to be given like a less than b, then question symbol. If it is true, the statements available in the true block will execute. Otherwise, if it is false, then false statements will execute. The flow chart is given here. The condition to be written a less than b here. Then if it is true, the expression here it will execute. If it is false, the expression which is available in the false block will execute. Here colon is important, right? The question symbol and colon to be given in the statement. So here, for example, age greater than or equal to 40. If age is 35, 35 greater than 40, which is now false. If it is false, not eligible will be displayed. That not eligible is stored in the variable result as we have discussed in this statement. Next one is switch case statement in the Java programming, which is useful whenever we are having multiple conditions. For example, here the syntax is given, switch is the keyword, then expression to be given here. The if in this, based upon this expression, then the first case will check. So here, the based upon the conditional expression, right, that value will be given here. Based upon that value, if this value is true, the statements available in the case 1 will execute. Then after the execution, break that execution. Okay, so break that block, break that first case, then it will come out of the switch case statement. Otherwise, if the second case is true, then the statements available in the second case will execute. After that last statement, break will be applied to break that execution of the case 2. Then it will end the session of the switch case, come to the statement X. Otherwise, if the case n is true, then this n block will execute and break that n block and come to the end of the switch case, then come out of the switch case. If all the cases are false, okay, if all the cases are false, then default case will execute. Here default block statements will be available. Then we will break that default block after execution of these statements. After breaking that, the end of the switch case will become, and finally out of that switch case statements will be executed. For example, here the class is created with the switch case test, and main method is given, which is getting the command line arguments as a string data type. And I am using the scanner class to for the input. Here object sin is created with respect to scanner class to pass the inputs, and using that sin object, I am getting the integer value as a input. Then that value is assigned to weekday. So here I will enter the value, integer value, from 0 to 1 to 0 to 6, 0 to 6, not 0 to 6, 1 to 6, 1 to 7. Okay, 1 to 7. So right, if it is 1 Sunday, if it is 2 Monday, 3 case 3 Tuesday, if it is 4 Wednesday, if it is 5 Thursday, 6 is Friday, 7 is Saturday. If you are giving out of the range 1 to 7, then you will get invalid day. As per this, the here I have given the input as a 5. The 5 is the value which is getting here. If 5 is given, then 5 is passing here. The case 5 is this one. So Thursday is executed, so it is displayed on the screen. Then it is breaking that case, then it will come out of the switch case. Likewise, now I am giving 9, which is not available in the range of 1 to 7. So now it will give the default case, that is invalid day. So like that, whenever we are having multiple test cases, then we can go with switch case statement instead of if else or nested if else. Okay, and next one is here break statement. Here you see we are using break statements to break the continuation, break the execution of that particular loop. So here the break statement is terminating the iteration or switch case block during the execution of program. The syntax is here just we have to apply the break with at end of the semicolon, right? When a break statement is encountered in a loop, that particular loop is exiting and the program continues with the statements immediately following the loop. For example, here you see we are having for loop I and for loop with j, for loop with k. Okay, so when you are having this, we are applying the break inside the k, only this will exit. Okay, and this j index and I index for loop will continue the execution. So that's what given here. When the loops are nested, the break will only terminate the corresponding loop body. Yes, we have discussed, when you are applying the break in the kth index for loop, only it will break the kth for loop execution, right? It will continue the jth for loop. So break statement is very useful to terminate the execution of that particular body of the loop. Thanks for watching.